Alrighty, welcome to another Vintage Cube Draft. Got a 4v4 today. Love my squad. Got Eli Cassis on my team and Jujubee as well as Mac. Battling against Sandy Dog, who's actually passing to me. Xantos, Team J-Bro, and Pete Ingram. So, solid squads. Though, our squad's maybe a little more solid because me and Eli, teams. Anyways, what are we going to take? We got, I guess a Library of Alexandria is a fine card to first pick. Oh, I mean, there's Candelabra. I do like that one. Misty Rainforest, Baleful Strix, Subtlety. These are all fine cards. Stoneforge Mystic, Reprieve. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. I count. Yeah, Candelabra, if I care about it by that point, is almost assuredly coming back. And I might get back, there's a chance I get back Mishra's Bauble as well. But yeah, I'll take Library. It's just not the strongest pack in the world. Oh, I do like me a Time Spiral. Teferi's also good. So is Jace the Mind Sculptor. These are both good. I don't know what I'm supposed to take. I think I like Teferi more than JVP or Jace the Mind Sculptor. But I think I like Time Spiral more than Teferi. There's also a chance Displacer Kitten comes back because I assume Jace, Deceiver, Teferi, other Jace are all gone. Spar's Headquarters, that's 5. So I just need 2 people to decide that Endurance or Devoted Druid Omnath are better than Displacer Kitten. Also, someone might take Zerda every now and then. But yeah, I'm going to take Time Spiral here. Whoa, what a pack. Swords to Plowshares, Strip Mine, Lion's Eye Diamond, Counterspell even. So this pack had at least 1 piece of power and maybe 2. Oh, good for you, Eli. What do I take? Had I taken Teferi Time Raveler, it would have, I think, been a pretty easy Swords to Plowshares. Given this, I love Lion's Eye Diamond. I can't justify taking it here. It's going to be Strip Mine or Swords to Plowshares. These 2 cards, I think, are just enough better than everything else. I kind of want to just take Strip Mine. If you drop Strip Mine early, you can do some good stuff with it. So I haven't got to do that in a while. Let's take that. This pack has Titania, but Titania might come back because there's Nissa, Rexage as the other green cards, and then Recurring Nightmare, Palantir, Flametongue, Burst are all fine. Because I'm thinking about just taking the Palantir of Orthanc. I like that card a good amount. Yeah, this is a little greedy, but I think that's fine. Or maybe I just take the Titania. You know, Titania Strip Mine's so good. I'm just not going to be greedy. I'm just going to take Titania. Oh, now there's a Birds. Nice. I feel pretty good about that. Birds over Bedser, Oliphant. Whatever. Mbop. Marabap. Mbop. Marabap. Birds is good, yeah. I like Birds. Flying. Double, like, backslash. Tap to add 1 mana to your mana pool. This tap may be played as an interrupt. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know about this Time Spiral, but it's okay. We've got plenty of directions to go here. That may or may not include Time Spiral. The other path I could have gone down is Teferi Time Raveler into Swords to Plowshares, into probably still Palantir at that point, into Venser. I don't even know if that would be better. I mean, that would be good too. Just having the option of Strip Mine or Swords to Plowshares third pick is a pretty strong one, so don't feel like there's that many ways to go wrong. I would like to see Crucible. Crucible would be nice. Also, now that I have Titania, I'm really on the lookout for Zuran Orb. Okay, what do we got? Palace Jailer, excuse me. What happened that there's a Palace Jailer 6 pick through Sandy Dog? There's also a Mystic Confluence, but honestly, I think I'm supposed to just take Palace Jailer. Also, I passed Swords to Plowshares to Xantos. I don't want to pass a Palace Jailer right after doing that, so just take that. Followed up with, I think, Utopia Sprawl. I really like Utopia Sprawl in general, and I think that it's going to be another good way to ramp these things out over Augur. And then now there's Chariot, Grist, Sail into the West, Teferi, and Crucible of Worlds. Sandy Dog, pass me a Strip Mine and a Crucible. I will not turn that down. All right, there we go. Okay, Mishra's Bauble came back. I knew Mystery Enforced wasn't going to, but Bauble's still pretty good. I don't mind it. If you have fetch lands and whatnot, it's a good way to fix your mana. There's also Nurturing Peatland, which I guess is Maybe it's better for this deck, because Nurturing Peatland is a combo with Crucible and a combo with Titania. Yeah, alright, I buy that, I buy that. Let's just take that. Interesting. So Spara's Headquarters came back. So did Omnath and Displacer Kitten. We don't seem to... Wait, the Candelabra didn't come back? Oh, people are wild out there. I kind of missed the days when I was the only person at the table who ever wanted that card. It is a very good card. I actually think it's great. I think I'm just going to take Spara's Headquarters here. Because I don't know which I'm going to play between Time Spiral and Jailer, but I'm probably going to play one of them. Spara's Headquarters seems like a pretty good one to have. I don't want any of these cards. I guess I'll just take Godless Shrine. That's like the most likely I would play. And here I'll just take Rex Sage over Absent. I think that's fine. Fairy Mastermind is fine too. All right, so I've got a Time Spiral, a Palace Jailer, a Fairy Mastermind. I don't know which number of these I am going to end up playing, but I'm going to be base green, and maybe I don't end up playing the Palace Jailer. That's also fine. Like, it hurt to take a card I might not play over Mystic Confluence, which I was looking pretty likely to play, but I just didn't think passing a Swords with Xantos guaranteed took. I'd be really surprised if Xantos didn't take Swords in that spot. And then a Palace Jailer, just like, why pass those two cards together? I don't really care much for Garruk Relentless, so I'll just take Torsten, Founder of Benalia. 7 mana, 7/7. Draws you all the lands and creatures out of your top 7, and when it dies, makes 7/1/1s. I mean, I could also just be green-white. Like, it's not like I have to play Time Spiral. In fact, I could even be green-white and just putting Torsten in my deck to cast for 7 mana. It's like the Celestia Atroxa. I mean, this is a great start. Having Titania, Strip Mine, and Crucible already, plus 2 really good accelerants on 1 mana. Okay, well, as much as I like Wheel of Fortune, Frantic Search, and all that, I'm going to take Wooded Foothills. A fetch land when you already have Crucibles and Titania is so important. I think I've got to take the green one over the blue one, just because of like Utopia Sprawl and whatnot. What's going to come back? Not Delta, maybe Jetmir's Garden, not Wheel, not Thalia, not Frantic Search. It's already 4. Woodfall Primus usually gets taken. Whoever took Zerta might take Basalt Monolith. Yeah, if someone takes Duretti or Intrepid Adversary, I could get back Jetmir's Garden, but I'm just going to take Wooded Foothills. It's not power, but it's not bad. This pack has Dark Ritual and Entomb. There's also Upheaval, which is a good card, but I probably am supposed to take just Ignoble Hierarch. It's not even the best color. There's nothing here for me. Like, I don't think Savai Triumph's that exciting. Yeah, alright. An unhappy Ignoble. Okay. So this pack has a Gaia's Cradle. I do like Gaia's Cradle. So I might just take that over. I don't care about Bayou. Doesn't look super relevant to me. Don't care about losing out on Metamorph. Talisman's just okay. Yeah, we'll take Cradle. That's fine. Cradle's not bad. Oh, there's Kinnan in case the Basalt Monolith wheels. There's Leyline Binding, which isn't crazy considering I have Spara's Headquarters. Wooded Foothills. Let's see. There's Stomping Ground in case I want to splash red. There's Elspeth, but Elspeth Cradle's barely a combo because you need 6 mana to get to Elspeth already. I might just take Otawara. Otawara is a decent card and seems like it would be fairly low cost to play it, though I guess Leyline Binding's kind of nice if I start with like a slow library hand. But I don't know. I don't really... 4th picking Leyline Binding seems criminal. I'm just going to take Stomping Ground, honestly. If the Leyline Binding wheel's great. Oh, Exploration and Oracle. I'm actually going to take Exploration. My opinion on this card has gone way up, and I have Crucible with both Strip and Wooded Foothills, so Exploration it is. Oracle's probably not going to wheel, but that's okay. Ooh, Elvish Reclaimer to go get Cradle or Strip Miner. Probably not getting Library too often. There's also Knight of the Reliquary that can get both. Actually, which one's more likely to wheel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I have a good chance of wheeling either of them. I think with the 2 1-drops into a turn 3, no, 3 1-drops and Exploration, yeah, I have enough acceleration that I can turn to another Reliquary. Oh, I love Ramanop when I've got Strip Mine, so that's a pretty easy choice. Rofellos and Icefang are both decent, but We are lands. This time spiral doesn't look like it's going to see play, but that's okay. We'll just be green-white. Maybe we'll splash, maybe not. I mean, we could splash something fairly easily, but currently don't have a reason to. So, okay. So Sun Titan can bring back some of these cards, which is decent. Zagoth Triumph, though, is kind of nice if I get that Leyline Binding back, or if I end up wanting to splash blue. I mean, I already have Spar's Headquarters, I guess. I don't think I want Mosswood Dread Knight. I don't have early access to black mana yet. I'm just going to take the land. I don't think missing out on Sun Titan's ever something I care too much about. Oh, there's a Jetmir's Garden. Now I kind of wish I'd taken that Omnath. It's also a Garruk, but no, you know what? I'll take Jetmir's Garden. I like Voice of Resurgence. I think that one's pretty good. Late Dark Ritual. I don't like passing that, but I think Voice is actually quite good. So, Fairy Mastermind, Godless Shrine, these are just not getting played. Oh, and now I'll definitely play Escape to the Wilds, though. This was a great pickup. And I have the fixing for it. And I guess I'll hate Tendrils. Archangel and Spike Feet are the last two cards. Sure, I'll take Craterhoof in case I get like a natural order or something like that. Why not? Oh, Reclaimer came back alongside Kolaghan's Command. I didn't really expect that, but I'll take it. Okay, this is looking like a great lands deck. I have 2 Crucibles, 2 ways to fetch Strip Mine, Exploration. This is shaping up nicely. All I could use is a piece of power. I said, well, honestly, Undermine Adventure is not that far off when you have a bunch of ramp into this. I mean, a Mox would be nice, but I will take Undermine Adventure past Mana Drain, Antitroxa, Sylvan Library, Dak. I mean, a bunch of good cards. But I think I'm supposed to just take Undermine Adventure, so I will. What's going to come back? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I might get Sylvan back. Or Council's Judgment. Either of those are possible. Fast Bond would be an amazing pickup. So would Zuran Orb. Wouldn't mind. Wow. Well, not an Academy deck, but we are a 4th Year Lingus deck. It's also Underworld Breach and a Dark Depths. All right, keep that in mind because we are set up nicely to be a Depths deck. But oh, we didn't get the Leyline Binding back. Now I actually wish I'd taken that over Stomping Ground because I picked up 2 more Triumphs. That's fine though. Whatever. I'm gonna take 4th Year Lingus. Card's busted. Great with Guy's Cradle too. I mean, this deck's actually really good. I have 4 turn 1 accelerants into busted cards like 4th Palace Jailer and Undermine Adventure. All right, Hex Drinker versus Tireless Tracker. I do like both of them. I kind of think Tracker with my Exploration Crucible deck is going to be better. They're both fantastic, though. And here, Fertile Ground versus Elvish Mystic. I think with Cradle, I'm just going to go with Elvish Mystic, and I have a bunch of 3s, and my mana is looking pretty good. I don't even need all those these Triumphs, as it turns out. I'm actually just green-white splashing Escape to the Wilds because it's just a solid card. Let's see what else we get. Don't really think I want Ranger Captain. Honestly, I might just take Snuff Out, and then I could play 1 Zagoth Triumph as a way to cast it. Snuff Out is awesome. There's also Prismatic Ending, which could be pretty good here. Because currently, I don't really need Spar's Headquarters. Oh, I guess I have Godless Shrine to run kind of for free for Snuff Out. All right, let's take Snuff Out then. Getting to cast something for free is incredibly good. The Godless Shrine's actually coming in clutch there. Because now I only have 2 tap lands, just the 2 Triumphs, and Snuff Out's enabled on 3 different sources here. Zagoth Triumph, Godless Shrine, Wooded Foothills. If I could pick up 1 more fetch, 6-pick fetch is a little bit much to ask, but that would be awesome. I don't think I need Craterhoof. I think I'd rather play Torsten, but I don't know. Oh, there's Zuran Orb. Okay. Zuran Orb with Crucible is good, but Zuran Orb with Titania is just filthy. You just sack all your lands and make all 5/5s, or 5/3s rather. Okay, 87th pick Fast Bonds. This is 19 land right now. I don't mind playing 19 land. That seems totally fine to me. All I'm missing is, obviously, I'm not going to get a Fast Bond at this point, but I could use Like a Wrenn and 6 would be a nice little extra. Oh, I don't mind a Primeval Titan. This actually looks like a deck that could ramp into Primeval Titan fairly well, and I've got good lands to get. Let's just pick 7. Okay. So I guess I'm not going to get the Stage Depths combo. Oh, there's a Courser. Courser's also pretty nice. It's also just a green-white untapped land. I mean, I do like Courser. Don't need Ketria Triumph. I could have every single green Triumph, basically. That's pretty funny, actually. Courser versus Razor Verge Thicket. I like Courser. Let's do that. I feel like mana-wise, I'm doing okay here. Trop came back, so did Sylvan, so did Wall of Blossom, so did Leovold. I could play Leovold, but I should just take Sylvan Library, I think. I just don't need to do that. And I probably cut Wall of Omens at this point. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll take a Breeding Pool. Does that even do anything for me? I mean, it means I could play Time Spiral. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to play Worldly Tutor. I don't really want to splash a Braid. I don't need to do that, so... Well, a green-white land is actually excellent, though. So I don't care about... Look, Enlightened Tutor I know can get Crucible, but I'm not passing up Temple Garden. Breeding Pool I will probably cut, unless I wanted to just play Time Spiral. This actually looks like a decent Explore deck as well. Yeah, I think I'd rather have that. Maybe I do want Elspeth Conquers Death, though, as just like interaction. Yeah, sure. There's some matchups where that could be good. Oh, Scrubland. I don't think I'm going to miss out too much on Prismatic Ending. Yeah, Sylvan Safekeeper's kind of interesting. Last pick, Yogg. How the Mighty Have Fallen. All right, well, I like the way this deck... I haven't drafted lands in a while, so I'm actually really excited to get to battle with some lands here. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. It's funny, I ended up with like way too much fixing. Like more fixing than I have cards to splash. But I'll splash the Snuff out in the Escape. That's fine. I don't think it would actually be crazy to play Time Spiral in this deck. Because I could, if I played, like I have a Breeding Pool in the sideboard and a Aspara's Headquarters. If I played those two, I would have a ton of green sources, but then I'd have to cut some cards. And I kind of want to play, I think I might cut Voice as well. I kind of want to play 18 lands. So currently, I probably don't need Godless Shrine and Scrubland. Just the Scrubland's probably enough. How many forests do I want here? Probably want a good amount. So if I do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably even 11 is good. And then like 1, 2 plains. Do I even need a basic mountain? It's not like I have no ways to search for basics. I have Wooded Foothills, but I can get Stomping Ground. 1, 2, 3 red sources, plus like all these other things like Birds and Ignoble and Utopia Sprawl. Oh, I do have a way to search for a basic. All right. That's probably enough, because I was kind of wondering if I wanted one anyway, because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources, plus all these other things for really just 4 white cards. Yeah, this deck looks great. I think this deck actually ended up being quite good. So let's see how this plays out, but I'm excited to run it. Alrighty, time for round 1. I ended up making a last minute swap as well of... I took out this Zagoth Triumph for a forest, and then just took out a plains for Godless Shrine. Same number of black sources, but it's just an additional untapped land. This is mostly a way for me to stall while I decide whether I want to keep this hand or not. I think I'm going to keep, I don't know, Birds and ignoble. Just a gassy opener. Just need to find any action spell, whether it's Escape the Wilds or Sylvan Library, Corsair Tracker, all that stuff. Okay, I got stomped. Drawn all in so far. That's what I get. It's okay. I can still cast my good stuff. Playing against Boros. At least Nurturing Peatland can cycle. I actually wouldn't even hate drawing Exploration here, because then I'd go Exploration, Peatland, land, cycle Peatland. Well, at the very least, opponent's going to get to play a Bone Crusher. What am I hoping to draw here? Knight of the Reliquary would be solid. Underbound Adventure, Palace Jailer. I mean, most of my spells are pretty good right now. Just getting accelerants out. I don't know. Given that I'm getting Bone Crushed and playing against Boros, I'd probably just keep that hand again, honestly. All right, what's the play? You either play Bone Crusher or kill my thing is probably the question, and you probably just kill the Hierarch, but we'll see. I even have double white, so I can cast Palace Jailer even if my Hierarch dies. I don't have red, so I can't cast Fourth Earlingus or Escape, but that's all right. Let me see. Asking if something's going on, because I don't know. It's turn 3 in a cube draft. Not that many decisions you could have in a red-white deck. It's not like you're comboing off here. See if my opponent can make a play. Assuming this doesn't die, the card I would want most to draw would be Underground Adventure, I think. If it does die, I guess I'd rather draw like Knight of the Reliquary or Exploration. Would both be solid. Would also depend, I guess, on what my opponent plays this turn. All right. Gonna get a little action, or let's find out, I suppose. So if Bone Crusher hits the board, oh, you know what would be nice? Drawing a Palace Jailer. That would also be pretty good. Would not mind that. All right. All right. After a paused and an unpause, here is a Bone Crusher, and here's another land. Impressive. Really impressive. Okay. Oh man, that would have been such a better draw before I drew Godless Shrine, because then I could have played Tracker on a land. Now, if my Ignoble dies, I can't even do that. This could be tough. Because the odds that the Hierarch survives are like not super high here. Okay, Magda's not the worst. Yep, there goes Incinerate. And there's Escape. I mean, at this point, I just have to cast the Tracker. I can't really wait. Brutal. Yeah, if I had drawn like one of these cards, I guess I never really had a chance to play Escape, but if I had drawn Tracker earlier, Fury, yeah, I'm pretty dead. Okay. I'm going to go to 10 here. I'm going to draw my card and see what's up, but I assume I'm dead. All right. Playing against Boros. Let's take Rex Sage out. Put in Wall of Omens, and I kind of want Voice of Resurgence too. I think Snuff Out's actually still pretty good. Do I want Voice of Resurgence? It's good against Magda. No, I think this is probably fine. I still have a lot of accelerants here, so just need to get a draw that lets me accelerate into them. That should be a pretty reasonable ask, I would assume. I don't think I want this. Do I want Spar's Headquarters? Another tapped green-white land. I have 1, 2 green-white lands. 3 green-white lands. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 untapped turn 1 green sources. Yeah, maybe I should be playing Spar's Headquarters just over a forest. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll keep this hand. This hand is pretty nice. I'm on the play this time. Let's see if I can have birds survive. It would be pretty good. I just need to survive one turn. Okay, 3 of Inspector is fine. All right, exploration. Oh, yes. Let's see. I guess I go exploration, land. Let's get mountain, land, crucible. And now we're just off to the races, and I'll play the Zuran Orb too. I'm going to have Torsten out very soon here, actually. I mean, this is not a turn 3 Torsten, but looking pretty good here. Next turn I'll have 6 mana available, assuming nothing's, gets disrupted. Nothing did. All right, this is going to be... Of course, if I draw Strip Mine, the game's just over, but even if I don't, Wooded Foothills, crack this, Stomping Ground tapped, Wooded Foothills, crack this. Actually, I'll just get a tapped Temple Garden, and then pass the turn. And the next turn, I'm going to get to slam Torsten, Founder of Benalia, even if the birds dies, actually, which is nice. Because I can just play the Wooded Foothills twice. At some point, I could also sack a land as Zuran Orb to replay it. Oh, no. Okay. Well, unless the birds also dies, which is probably going to be tough, I can play Torsten, and then I don't really care too much if Crucible died. Oh, interesting. I guess I'd actually rather prime time here. Oh, I'm getting reprieved? No, I'm getting clued. Okay. Yes, and let's get Guy's Cradle and Strip Mine. Play Godless Shrine past the turn. I think just the fact that I can get Strip Mine is pretty appealing to get Titan out there. Also, you have to deal with Titan. Parallax Wave is okay, but don't think... Though now that I've seen Parallax Wave and Porcelain Legionnaire, I'm actually bringing the Rexage back in for Game 3, because we are going to go to Game 3, I would say. Oh, I keep wanting to play Torsten, but I actually think it's better to go Titania here. Because this blows up all your lands. Well, not all of them, but it blows up 2 of them, which is nice. Well, one extra one. In response, make a 5/3. In response, I'll make another 5/3. And gain 4. And... I think in response, actually, will make another 5/3. And actually, I will make even one more. The reason I'm making all these 5/3s, despite there being a Parallax Wave in play, is I want my opponent here to have to... Oh, wait. Wait. I just realized that this is actually a mana generation engine. So that's pretty sick too. So let's put all these into my hand. Okay, and I haven't even played my second land yet for the turn. All right, well, this game's... Oh, I could have even played another land. Incredible. All right, well, whatever. This game is like mega over. I guess I didn't really put the pieces together that Titania plus Zuran Orb with Guy's Cradle in play actually generates mana. All right, well, that was pretty good. Let's put Rexage back in. Killing Parallax Wave is really important. On the draw, do I ever side out Escape? I really don't think I can, given the way this deck is constructed. What about Elvish Reclaimer? What about Library of Alexandria? Yeah, actually, I'm just going to take out Library. I'll go to 17 lands on the draw. Library, I just don't see myself wanting to use it against Boros aggro. So I think this is not bad. Okay. On the draw, did I want that? Maybe I do want that Spara's Headquarters over a forest. Yeah, I don't know if I want... Do I want Voice of Resurgence over Torsten? Torsten's pretty strong. I do need some finishers. Embereth Shieldbreaker is a good reason not to throw Zuran Orb out there until I want it out there. Like, until I have a reason to play it. Like Crucible, for example, or Titania. I mean, I have 4 good accelerants. 5 if you count Exploration, actually. I feel like this matchup shouldn't be too bad. Just need to, I don't know, play a 1-drop on turn 1 and then play a 3-drop on turn 2. I guess playing against Boros, they've got a lot of ways to kill some of my accelerants, so we'll see how this goes. All right, on the draw. Any Explorations? That might be the card I want most in my opener, though Utopia Sprawl is also real big. Figure of Destiny. I'm just going to Utopia Sprawl green. I kind of feel like playing Ignoble Hierarch is just asking for trouble. Might as well just do this. All right. Oh, Snuff Out's going to be good here, I think. I do another green. That's okay. Tap this. Ignoble, Elvish Reclaimer, pass. If you go to level up this Figure of Destiny, then I will snuff it out and profit wildly. Fury. Pitching Incinerate? All right. I mean, I don't love that, but honestly, I don't feel like I'm in that bad a shape here. Fury's going to kill my 2 creatures. It's going to be a 2 for 2. And then you level up Figure of Destiny. I snuff it out and go to 14. I hope what's happening, yeah. And then Tireless Tracker plus play a land. Oh, or I just do that. All right, Under Mountain Adventure. Let's get a mountain here. Because it's an Under Mountain Adventure, duh. And now you just lose. All right, well, that was easy, I guess. Forge on this thing. Send for 5. I mean, you're also playing... Part of the reason not to play Boros is exactly what's happening to my opponent here. You end up sometimes drawing all of one color of mana. You have to have a lot of duels for it to work out. All right, and that'll do it. Nice little round 1 to start things off. Alrighty, time for round 2, playing against Sandy Doge. All right, I like this hand. Turn 2 Ignoble, or turn 1 Ignoble Hierarch into turn 2 Courser of Krufix. If I draw the Strip Mine, then I get to Ramanop Strip Mine it up. The Snuff Out's not going to be so good. Sandy's playing blue-black Reanimator, so... Okay, let's still just play the Courser here. Hopefully hitting Strip Mine. Oh, that's pretty nice. I can just cast that next turn. Even if it's just for 1, getting the Monarch's a big part of why you want to do that. So I like where we're at. Baleful Strix. That's really annoying, actually, because it can steal back the Monarchy. You know, that's fine. I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll offer a trade with the Courser, partially because I don't have a land to play off Courser, and then this means you can't take the Monarch back yet. Okay. That Creeping Tar Pit at some point will get me here, but for the time being, we're good. Okay. Let's see what the dog has here. Hopefully, anything that I can snuff out, I'm just getting in there. That's not going to be a tough decision. Man, a fetch land would be nice. Sandy does not have Toxic Deluge. I do know that. So I'm probably going to dump my 3 1-drops here. Let me just check. Just in case. Yeah, it doesn't look like Ely saw almost Sandy's whole deck and didn't see any sweepers. So I'm just going to go boom, 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 and just hope that that's good. All right. Birds. Does birds resolve? I got more where that came from. Oh. Birds doesn't resolve. Oh, thirst. Sure. So Sandy's reanimate targets are Archon of Cruelty, Mere Battlesphere, oh, those two of them right there, and Gristlebrand. I'm hoping that he goes for Archon because then, or not Archon, Mere Battlesphere. I don't want him to go for Archon. Goes for Archon, then I can maybe snuff it out. If he goes for Mere Battlesphere, I can maybe snuff it out. Let's see. The one thing is he does seem short on reanimate cards, so love this play, by the way. Yes, he takes the Monarch back and draws a card, but I'm about to take it right back. So it's basically 3-tap draw a card, or 4-tap deal 3 draw a card. Not something I'm too scared of. Let's... you're at 15. I have the snuff out. All right, I'll just attack with this then, with Exalted. And get the Monarchy back. Play Ramanop. Play Zuran, play Nurturing Peatland. Pass the turn, and then I'll get Strip Mine with the Elvish Reclaimer in short order here. And if you didn't reanimate last turn, you've only seen 2 new cards since then. One at the end of turn with the Monarch and one on your draw step. So I feel pretty good about how this is going. I might even be able to beat something getting reanimated. Is it from the Catacombs? Sure. Okay, so you get the initiative. I mean, this is still going to be pretty tough. So you get to venture into the Undercity. I'm deciding, I have a lot of mana. Let's go Reclaimer. Sack the Scrubland. Do I get Gaia's Cradle or Strip Mine? I kind of think I just get Gaia's Cradle. And let's draw a card here. Crucible, okay. Sack the Knight. Sure. Discard a land. All right, millions of mana. Let's see what we can do with that mana. Okay, Tracker's not bad. So let's go Tireless Tracker. I don't care about getting extra lands into play, so I think I'm just going to go Zuran, sack the Cradle. Play the Cradle because I have Ramanop. Get a clue. Crack the clue. Draw. That doesn't do much for me. Let's Utopia Sprawl this. Name white, sure. So if I attack with Elvish Mystic and Ramanop, I'm basically throwing away Ramanop to get the initiative and get the Monarchy, but just for a turn. That might be decent. I mean, I could throw away the Ramanop because I have Crucible. What I could do, though, is let's actually do this first. Sack Stomping Ground. I'm going to get Strip Mine here. Here's where if I had a land that, like a spell land, it would be pretty good. Because now that'll trigger the Tireless Tracker again. And I'll get to draw a card, and that'll help me make my decision before I do anything here. Maybe I'll draw Titania. Maybe I'll draw, I don't know, some sort of interaction. It's a shame that my best interactive spell does not do much against the creatures Sandy's deck puts into play here. All right, let's crack the clue. Draw. Okay. Actually, let's tap this. Knight of the Reliquary. And, or actually, hold on. Tap these. I'm at 14. Yeah, I can take a little damage. I'll play Crucible. And I think I actually do attack here. I just want to get that extra card. All right, take one. Okay. I got initiative and all that. Land to turn draw. All right. Not loving the position I am in, but oh, we're upkeep vamping too. We probably can't win then. All right. So what do I need to do in this match in general? I guess just kind of either do a really quick strip mine, because from what we've seen, Sandy's reanimates are from the Catacombs makeshift mannequin, so kind of poor reanimates, like expensive ones. So if I get an early strip mine, like turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 go get a strip sort of thing, I might be able to keep him off of 4 or 5 mana. The other thing is pressure, but I'm actually doing a pretty good job pressuring. My creatures are pretty big here. So, well, we'll see what he turns up. I'm going to discard Forest, I guess, to the Archon. I'll take 9 down to 5. Okay. Could even animate the Creeping Tar Pit. I do have Zuran Orb, so if I need to gain a little more life, I can. Alright, well, I'll take some damage. And I guess I'll sack the Ignoble Herrick. I think that's a little worse than... I'm not attacking with just one creature anymore this game, and I think this has 1 power naturally, which is good when I want to get Monarch, and Birds is a flyer, which I might need to chump the Archon at some point here. Okay, you're the Monarch. You get to go either to the Forge or the Lost Well here. Forge is 2+1/+1 counters. Lost Well, Scry 2. Probably just Scry 2 here, but I don't know what Sandy's up to. Oh no, 2 counters on that thing. All right. Okay. And now let's see. You vamped. Presumably you're going to do something. So if I draw Undermount Adventure and I play Undermount Adventure, I can immediately go to the Forge and then attack and go to the Trap. That's 7 extra damage. It's not so bad. Infernal Grasp the Knight. Okay. What else you got? I mean, the Knight's pretty big, so that's it so far. All right, let's draw. Wooded Foothills, huh? Strip Mine the Tar Pit. Play Strip Mine. Get a clue. Get a clue, man. Let's crack the Cradle. Or tap the Cradle, crack a clue. All right. Action? I mean, this is pretty good. Rex Sage, huh? I can attack for 10? And then I can chump with Bird, I guess? I've already played my land. All right. Let's get your Swamp. So I chump, I go to 2. Go to 6, I go to 1. All right. I guess that's what I do. Rex Sage, don't hit anything. I assume I'm dead here, but let's go ahead and not kill that. So send for 10. You go to 3, and I get to take the Monarch. And the initiative. So yeah, I guess I needed to find Undermountain Adventure pretty badly. I could have maybe done the fetch. I don't know. I'm going to go to Forge here. Because I want to go to Trap next turn. And I don't think scrying is going to matter here. Oh, there's my answer to Archon. Alright, so anything that kills birds kills me. Fair enough. I mean, almost anything kills me. Oh, I'm not taking trap damage because this isn't hitting me. Okay, so he's not... Sandy's actually not taking the Monarchy back. If he kills the birds, I'm just dead. I take 16 damage. 8 from this, 3 from the attack trigger, 5 more from trap. But if you can't kill birds, then... I mean, then he just dies on my upkeep? No, he goes to 1 from trap. But I still think... Oh, I chose white on this? I'm such a genius. Yeah, let's sack Rex Sage, discard Wooded Foothills. All right, chump block. Okay. 3 lethal attackers here. And I have a Palace Jailer that I'm going to get to use to remove a blocker. Oh, are we getting the Mirror Battle Sphere here? Okay. I might still be able to win this game, actually. We'll see. Yeah, you're getting the Mirror Battle Sphere. Oh, this lets you go into the trap now. Oh, because of the initiative. That's going to make it harder. It's going to make it a lot harder, because now I have to sack both my lands to Zuran Orb. Never mind. And I'm 1 damage short of winning then. Well, I don't even have the initiative, actually, so I'm more than that. Yeah. What can I do to get out of this? Nothing, really. I can play Cradle. I can draw a card. All right, yeah. Yeah, getting the initiative back was tough. All right, well... I probably want Elspeth Conquers Death. And I probably don't want Reclamation Sage. It kills Battlesphere, but... I mean, Snuff Out's also kind of weak. This makes me want, like, Voice of Resurgence, maybe. Though I do think Spar's Headquarters over Forest is fine. I guess I'll put in Plains over Godless Shrine. I'll just keep the Scrubland. It's fine. Do I want Time Spiral? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have Voice of Resurgence than Rex Sage. Oh, no, Sandy has Soul Ring also. All right. And Baleful Strix. Yeah, we'll keep the Rex Sage. That's fine. All right. On the play here, game 2. Exploration also would have probably won me that game at most points. Well, that's a nice little hand. All right. What do I lead with? Oh, I very clearly lead with Elvish Reclaimer. It's actually not very, very complicated. Because... what I can do on turn 2 is I can cast Birds off the Stomping Ground, play Cradle, tap it for 2, use the Reclaimer to sack the Stomping Ground to get Strip Mine or something. Birds before Cradle because he can't Daze. Didn't want to get Force of Willed. So next turn, I still can't cast Prime Time, unfortunately. But, I mean, getting Strip Mine is still pretty great here. Mystic. Land. Strip the Creeping Tar Pit. Pass the turn. No reason not to upgrade the mountain, I don't think. And then next turn I can play Primeval Titan. Actually, next turn I can play Torsten if I want. Here, I think I'll just get Jetmir's Garden. It's fine. Draw. Don't know anything about Days or anything. I'm just going to play Torsten here. Nice. Okay. That's all 5, right? All right. Take those. Might as well hit for 3. And then next turn I can go Titania Strip Mine. And that should be pretty good. Assuming Sandy is still playing the game by then. Let's go Titania, Protector of Argoth. All right, game 3. Game of 3. Still looking at that Voice of Resurgence. No, we got this. All right, no exploration in that game, but Cradle plus Mana Dorks that didn't get killed is pretty good combination. Yeah, I don't think I want Crater Hoof. Those 3 big things, Primeval Titan, Torsten, and 4th Earlingus are good enough. All right. Any sick exploration draws? Strip Mine, Exploration, Crucible, lands. No, this is just a mulligan. Hand's just slow, doesn't do anything. Like, what's my hand here? Turn 3 Ramen up? Yeah, that'll do it. Mulligan that. Okay, I'll keep this. And I think I'll put Zuran Orb on the bottom. Need this elf not to get messed with. Ooh, turn 1 Soul Ring. All right. Well, Sylvan's a pretty good draw. I don't think we're going to beat a turn 1 Soul Ring, but we can try. It'll depend on what Sandy's got here. Upkeep Vamp. Well, things are getting worse. I'm probably just going to cast a Thirst for Discovery this turn. Is that what you vamped for? Who knows? That's kind of what it feels like. Oh, well, that's actually a pretty good draw, too. So let's go Sylvan. Thirst in response. Birds. All right, let's hope this isn't a Gristlebrand or Archon of Cruelty or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if Sandy vamped for the island or the Thirst, but this is the play I predicted was going to happen. Gristlebrand, okay. Well, the upside to Gristlebrand is I do have Elspeth Conquers Death. So... Oh man, is it going to be a makeshift mannequin so it doesn't even exile? Funny. Alright, well, it's Sylvan. I guess I can't even... Wow, I can't even Sylvan it into play? Classic. I just didn't find a land under Sylvan. Alright, well, let's put... Don't love this, but here we are. Yeah. Kind of all comes back to Soul Ring. I'm just not beating a Soul Ring. Forest, Exploration, Spara's Headquarters. I assume I lose here. Like, I don't know how you could draw a million cards and not... I mean, you untapped with a Gristlebrand in play. And literally infinite life. So, yeah. Well, hopefully can pull out the 2-1 here. You can get a swamp off that. Hooray. Let's see. I mean, I'm not conceding because, like, technically there's things I could do. Flash in Archon. No, I am not going to beat Sandy's entire deck. And so let's just go to round 3, see if we can get the 2-1 here. And I believe we're actually just playing against Team J-Bro. So, no, we're not. All right, let's find Xantos and get our round 3 going. Alrighty, it looks like it's all going to come down to me, actually. I won one. If I win, I'll be 2-1. And I think that'll make everyone on our team 2-1 plus 1-0-3. So we will be fighting for a tie. This hand is great. Playing against Esper Control, so the library is going to be fantastic. and I have strip mine already, and I have a bunch of 1-drops, which is actually great with library. So I go turn 1 library, go, end of turn draw up to 8, untap draw to 9, forest, hierarch or birds, go, draw. Like, it's just a fantastic little sequence. And Xantos mulled to 5, so there's the Crucible. All right, well, I think we're gonna be okay here. I'm gonna show my teammates. Okay, so end of turn, let's draw. I'll strip mine next turn. Let's go with Ignoble first. Pass the turn. Always be librarying. Cathar Commando. That's actually pretty good. Like, one of the ways to try to punish library is to get aggressive. I don't think it's gonna pan out exactly, but you know, it's better than doing nothing. Let's go strip mine. Oop. Don't want to strip mine myself. Strip mine your planes. Floating mana. Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I have 8 cards in hand. Let's go Utopia Sprawl. What is this double click thing going on? I kind of feel like that's Magic Online, not me. I'm actually going to name green is probably fine. 7, draw, go to 8. Yeah, there's something going on there. And then, do I play Sylvan or do I play birds? Honestly, I think here I just play birds. I have a lot of cards, so the more mana, the better. Pass the turn. Oh, Xantos does have mana drain. I do have to think about that. Swamp, huh? And Toxic Deluge. So there's definitely some cards I got to worry about there. 8 cards. Let's go to 7 cards. Let's go Tireless Tracker. Okay, that's Counterspell, not Mana Drain. That's nice. Draw. Now I'll play Sylvan. And pass the turn here. I'm going to go to 11. Have access to tons of mana. Next turn. Ooh, are we playing something? I'm probably going to want to play Palace Jailer. I could also play Crucible, even though there's a Cathar Commando out, just to get 1 strip mine in. And kill the Cathar Commando. So I might do that. Oh, am I getting Fallen Shinobi'd? No? Okay, okay. Let's see. No plays, huh? Oh, Cradle? Okay. And a 4th Eorlingus. I could Palace Jailer and then I'd get something blown up. But I think that's okay. So let's put on top. On top. Oh wait, I can't Palace Jailer because this is green. Let's go draw with library. Knight of the Reliquary? Yeah, I think so. Venser. Okay. Well, I haven't played a land yet, so now I can go Godless Shrine, pay 2 life, Knight of the Reliquary. Alright. That's not too bad. And then I do have to watch out for Mystic Confluence. Jace Bounce Knight. Ooh. Okay. We're getting busy here. I think I'm still fine. We'll see, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to play Cradle this turn. So I want to play Cradle and 4th Eorlingus. Okay. I could play 4th Eorlingus before Cradle, but then I would have tons of green, and that's not really what I want. I'm just going to do it for as much as I can. X = 7. And then attack Jace the Mind Sculptor, attack Xantos. That leaves 5 blockers back, attack Xantos. And I think I'll leave 4 blockers. All right. So this kills Jace, makes me the Monarch, and puts a bunch of blocking 2/2s into play. And then next turn, I can either play Crucible and go for Strip Mine, or Palace Jailer, or both. All right. And that'll do it. That'll do it. All right. Won that game. Oh, definitely want Voice of Resurgence. Great voice. Oh, I never even changed the... Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. Elspeth Conquers Death. I'm kind of liking Fairy Mastermind. If I board an island... If I board in Breeding Pool, Zagoth Triumph Island, I get Fairy Mastermind. It's good against Planeswalkers, good against... Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't think Snuff Out looked amazing. If I take out Scrubland, Godless Shrine, put in Plains, take out Forest, put an Island, Zagoth Triumph, Breeding Pool, and then I need to put in the Fairy Mastermind itself. I can probably take the Rex Sage out. Yeah, I have a bunch of fetches that are a fetch that can get the 2 triumphs. I have enough ways to do this. I just think Fairy Mastermind's going to be pretty good. Do I want Time Spiral? That one might be okay too, actually. But that one I'd actually have to cut a good card for. All right, let's go. Let's just do this. All right, on the draw once again. See if we can hit a little library action. Library is very good in this matchup. And I have the Strip Mine. So I am warned, though, that Xantos has Lotus. So I do have to watch out for that. Oh, this looks pretty nice. I got the Fairy Mastermind, at least. But Xantos also does have Toxic Deluge, so that's another concern. Yes. Exploration. All this hand needs to do is draw lands. Because if I draw a land next turn and I can go Tireless Tracker, play a land, that'd be huge. I'm a little worried about Counterspell, but I can't. Mana Confluence. Oh. Can I just draw a blue land? That'd be awesome, actually. Oh, I did. Play that. Play Ignoble Hierarch. I'm just sensing Mana Drain. I was not going to play Tireless Tracker into Mana Drain. Not interested. I actually don't think I attack because I don't really want to trade for Cathar Commando. Let's just pass. Okay. Because also Mana Confluence means you don't have another blue land. Yeah. Playing a Mana Confluence as your second land is very costly. So if Xantos leaves up Mana Drain mana again. Okay. Prismatic Ending the Elf. That means he probably doesn't have Toxic Deluge in hand either. That's not so good. Just pass. All pain lands over here. Let's do Fairy Mastermind. Okay, no plays, huh? Land? Land is nice. Send with this. Okay, if we want to do this, happy to. If the Fairy Mastermind lives here. Oh, you did have Cathar Commando. Funny. I'm just really getting the sense of Mana Drain, which I might not be able to play around forever, but Fairy Mastermind goes a long way. End of turn, I'm going to activate this, draw 2 cards, and I can just kind of sit back on the Mastermind. Really smart to board it in. And I don't know, I don't really see a reason to play a card into, not a face-up Mana Drain, but like it feels like Xantos has Mana Drain. And letting Xantos Mana Drain into a big spell seems like one of the easiest ways to lose. Vindicate the Fairy Mastermind. All right. Well, that's fine, I guess. Also, playing Mana Confluence as your second land. Oh, Torsten. No, that's not great. Oh, Voice of Resurgence. Okay. I mean, I guess that does it. That just makes it happen. Land? So brutal. Yeah, I guess I do it anyway. I really wanted to draw a land there to go with Tireless Tracker. I'm going to have to settle for playing a Ramanop. It wasn't Mana Drain, but... because it doesn't do anything either, but Ramanop can do something next turn with Peatland. And I really didn't want to play Tireless Tracker and have it get immediately killed. All right. Oh, I could also just block. Actually, why don't I just do that? Actually, I kind of like that. I don't know. Xantos only has 3 cards in hand. All right, I guess I'll play the tracker now. Getting Mystic Confluenced. Oh, Gear Hooked. Yeah, all right. Okay, play Jetmir's Garden, pass the turn. Well, if I draw a land, I can play Torsten, and if I don't, I can play Primeval Titan. Obviously, there's a lot I lose to here, but I'm going to take 5 down to 7, tap this down to 6. I'm not even dead next turn. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, this seems doable. It's going to be close and certainly could lose. Like I said, it feels like there's a lot we do lose to. But Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, okay. Oh, you're going to put the elf back on top? The elf back on the shelf? Then I'd have to draw a land to play Primetime. It's not an unreasonable play. I'm playing a ramp deck. I've missed a couple land drops. If you don't think you're going to draw something that interacts with the board right now, it's not unreasonable to pop the elf back into my deck and kind of hope that I just don't draw a land and can't do anything. But we'll see what that is. I do get to slam Titan if I draw a land. If I don't draw a land, this Titania is really weak. Okay, we're drawing a card. Sure. Xantos also has a Mana Drain and who knows what other interaction, so drawing a card is very reasonable as well. You can even untap Silent Clearing to be able to sack it to get another look at Mana Drain, so seems pretty reasonable. Venser kills me. The question now is, do I play Primetime or Torsten? I guess that answers the question. Come on, you're not going to counter Utopia Sprawl. If you're thinking about it, that's a bad sign for me. I guess at this point I'll name green, sure. All right, Primetime. Okay, resolves. Let's get Strip Mine, Guy's Cradle. Pass the turn. Teferi can -3 on the Primetime, and then the Gear Hulk attacks me down to 1. So, oh, we're drawing. Didn't want to draw in response to try to hit Mana Drain? Path deck, so alright. I mean, I don't love it. I get hit down to 1, then I can't tap the Peatland anymore, but I can go Strip Mine, play Titania, bring back Strip Mine. That actually might be enough. Out of 3. Oh, not quite enough to cast Torsten as well. I was trying to see if I could get to 7 afterwards. That would be nice. Oh, come on. What's going on? The last match of the draft, sometimes teams play Four-Headed Giant. That's not really my jam, I would say. But sometimes you get the whole, you're consulting the Necrosages on every play, and that does lead to playing a little bit slower. No, well, I suggest you attack with the Torrential Gear Hulk, because I'm at 6. What is this? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, you just make a drone and I'm basically dead. Palace Jailer doesn't even do it. I need life gain. I don't even think I have life gain. Okay, looks like game 3. Oh, man. Now you're going to Kaito, sure. And then you minus on Teferi, sure, yep, dead. Elspeth conquers death, huh? Kills Torrential Gearhulk and Kaito. Doesn't sound crazy. It is another big sorcery. I guess I'm not like that keen on putting another big sorcery in my deck. All right. Well, let's battle. Let's hope we go turn 1 exploration, land birds, turn 2 strip mine Ramana. Game. Also, just resolving a Voice of Resurgence on turn 2 would really put a crimp in Xantos' style because it's so good against counterspells. You have to like path it, which pathing early is always a huge cost. All right, I would like to play first. Look at this hand. Look at this. All right. Temple Garden, pay 2 life, play exploration, peatland, birds. This is the high leverage play where if I draw an untapped land, I have a turn 2 Undermount Adventure. I could have played Elvish Reclaimer to try to activate it next turn, but I think going for the the Undermount Adventure before Xantos can have a counterspell up is great. And then my fallback plan is play Jetmir's Garden, play Reclaimer, say go. Oh no, Xantos has to have Lotus. All right, let's hope that we don't get Lotus too hard, because you don't tank this long on turn 1 on the last game of the draft when you don't have like at least something that you could do, and you're not going to go turn 1 Plains Path to Exile my bird. That doesn't really accomplish much, so it kind of leads me to think Xantos has a Lotus over there. Land go, okay. Land. Not quite. Okay, well, Reclaimer's something at least. I'll name red here. Play this. Oh, actually, maybe I should have named blue, but whatever. Pass the turn. So now, the part that I don't really like is that Xantos now gets to just go island and have up counterspell and manager, and I really wanted to slip in the Undermount Adventure under that, because that would just basically be game. But getting an Elvish Reclaimer out is pretty good. If I draw a land, I could just play the Undermount Adventure, hope it resolves, and then use Reclaimer. I could also slow play it, or I just like pass and then reclaim. I guess sacking Jetmir's Garden to get strip mined, but that it doesn't quite do it. At least not without a way to recur it, because I guess it would make it so if Xantos didn't have triple blue, I could resolve the Undermount Adventure. Oh, Plains. Oh, see, there was a Lotus. I knew it. All right, what 5 mana play are you going to slam with this Lotus? Because you're not, against a green deck, you're not going to play Lotus and not use it. Could it be Teferi? Who knows? Yeah, it is Teferi. Okay. Okay. Well, it means I get to resolve this. Land. I'm just going to play both my lands, I guess. It would have been really nice to draw one of the Hierarchs for Exalted to kill the Teferi, but I didn't quite get there. All right, let's get Island. Just play it. And I don't think drawing really does much for me, because I shuffled. I guess I could replay the Elf. Yeah, I guess there's no real big reason not to just draw here. All right. Well, this is pretty good. The bird also threatens to kill Teferi. So if Xantos has Swamp Toxic Deluge, that's a little annoying. All right, it looks like we might. Oh, just Vindicate. Okay, that's a lot better for me. So now if Xantos doesn't have an instant speed removal spell, the initiative is actually going to let me put 2 counters on the bird and then attack the Teferi. All right, so no Path to Exile is what we're asking for here. Let's do it. Let's go to the Forge. Make this a 2/3. Draw. All right, that's not even terrible. Let's attack Teferi. No Path, and I feel like I'm in really good shape this game. Path would be annoying. Looks like no Path, though. Oh, nice. All right, let's cast Courser. I don't really care if you like countered or something. Any strip mines? No. Ooh, Wooded Foothills. And I haven't played another land, and I have Exploration, and I don't really want to draw Zuran Orb, so I'm just going to crack this. I'll get Breeding Pool. Okay, there's a Crucible. Let's just play the land from hand. All right, that's not too bad. The Crucible plus Nurturing Peatland is a pretty good little draw engine, especially with Exploration. So that's a good fallback. And I still have the Undercity going. So being able to kill the Teferi was big. If I wasn't able to kill Teferi, I would have felt a lot worse about this game. But Xantos not having the Path, meaning the birds could attack the Teferi at 2/3, was like perfect. And still a lot of game to play, but oh, Kaito, that's not so bad. In fact, does that even do anything? I guess if you +1 on the Courser, sure, then my birds can't quite kill it, but that's not that impressive. All right, especially that's your whole turn. Let's just do the trap. That's fine. Nug you for 5, draw my Crucible. I guess I might as well play this. No. And then play Crucible. And Nurturing Peatland into drawing that is pretty good. Because then I can cycle it. And I don't need to do it now. So, can't attack or block. I guess I get to attack Kaito. So, all right. Overall, a productive turn. And also, like, the Undercity really gets fierce. Because I get to draw a card next turn, which is great. And then the Throne of the Dead 3. Reveal the top 10 cards of your library. Put a creature into play from among them. Any creature. With 3 +1/+1 counters. And hexproof until your next turn. I mean, there's a lot of things I could hit that would be pretty good. Kaito is safe this turn. I also have a bit of a draw engine going with Crucible, Exploration, Nurturing Peatland, so I think it's going to be on Xantos to try to answer like multiple things, and the best play you had last turn was just a Kaito, so that's feeling pretty good. Toxic Deluge would be okay, but even then I think I'd feel pretty good with this whole engine going, and the Undercity is a big part of that, of course. No plays. That smells like a Mystic Confluence. But, okay, let's cycle this thing. Draw the Knight. Ooh, a Cradle. I know I might not want to use a land drop on the Cradle, but it is not bad. Okay, Tireless Tracker. That I do want to find. So I guess I go Nurturing Peatland, draw a card. Sylvan Library. All right. So then I go Tireless Tracker. And I think playing the Nurturing Peatland from the graveyard is going to be the best. And if Tireless Tracker gets confluenced, then so be it. Not even sure what you would do. Okay. Play this, and I guess now I go ahead and attack. Okay. I still have a land drop. All right, so let's hit the Kaito with both and see what answer you have. Might be Mystic Confluence, I suppose. You could bounce 2 creatures, but even then, it's not the end of the world. They're deep in the tank, though. All right, is Kaito going down? Yeah. I have a clue. Oh no, I did already play both my lands. I don't want to play the Knight of the Reliquary when I already have 3 creatures in play, just because I'm worried about Toxic Deluge, but knowing I'm drawing Sylvan is big. Oh, Strip Mine? Alright, well, the game kind of ends next turn. If I can pull this off here. Xantos also has to use mana this turn. Like, if you don't play anything, I really don't know what's going on. You have 5 cards in hand. Is it a flash flyer? Oh, it's an Urtai. Oh, to kill the Tireless Tracker and take the initiative, I guess? Sure. Okay. I should be able to take the initiative back. I mean, I guess it's possible that Xantos goes, hit you, take the initiative, Toxic Deluge, kill all the creatures in play, because the Urtai would die too. But then I would go Strip Mine, Knight of the Reliquary, so that still feels pretty good. You got another island. Do have to think about Torrential Gearhulk, but I guess there's no instance. We're cracking Silent Clearing. If that's where we're starting, I like our odds. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And you can still Toxic Deluge here. Brain Maggot? Oh, sure, that's fine. So it looks like I'll be able to take the initiative back then. Okay, so let's draw. Didn't we Sylvan? Oh man, and a Voice of Resurgence. Yeah, I'm at 20. I'm just gonna pay life. So let's start with Strip Mine. Gain a life. Strip Mine your island, and by doing that, I shut off counter spells. Okay, so you have to have like exactly Dismember. Okay. I won. Unfortunately, there's a Pyrrhic victory in the sense that my other teammate lost. So we actually ended up 0-3, 1-2, 2-1, 2-1, which not enough to win. So we got demolished. I was too confident in my team, and the other team, they showed me how stacked the teams were. So GG's and good beats. This deck was pretty good. I like getting to draft a lands deck, and hope you enjoyed watching me get some good Strip Mine action going. I feel like we had enough good exploration decks. Or games that we did the lands thing. Alrighty, that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching. We've got a new draft up every day. I appreciate that you wanted to watch this one. I will see you next time.